Hey guys, so welcome back to the series. We are in day 131 and in 1 Samuel chapter 23. So here's a short summary of today's reading. So in verse 1, it says, "One day news came to David that the Philistines were at Keilah stealing grain from the threshing floor." So Keilah was a fortified Judean city that the Philistines were raiding. So David is basically asking the Lord then, like, hey, should I go attack them? And God says, yes, you should go save Keilah. But David's men were already afraid even in Judah, so David asked the Lord again for reassurance, basically, and the Lord says, go and help them, and I will help you conquer the Philistines. So David and his men went and conquered them. Continuing on, Saul soon learned that David was at Keilah. Saul thought he had trapped David because of the shape of the city, so Saul mobilized his entire army to march to Keilah and besiege David and his men. David then was asking God what to do in a series of questions, he is asking if Saul was going to kill him, come and kill him, and if Keilah was going to betray him. And the Lord said, yes, they will betray you. And I just think that's so discouraging, having to literally go save a city just to have them betray you. Anyway, moving on, David has about 600 men at this point, and they have just now left Keilah and began roaming the countryside. David went to Ziph while Saul still hunted him. In verse 14, it says, but God didn't let Saul find him. Verse 15, David received news that Saul was on his way to Ziph to kill him. And I absolutely love verse 16. It says, Jonathan went to find David and encouraged him to stay strong in his faith in God. I think this is just an important reminder that your friends are so important, and those who influence you and are closest to you really can speak life into you. So Jonathan continued in telling David that his father Saul would not find him and not to be afraid, and that David would be king of Israel and Jonathan would be beside him. Then Jonathan returned home, and then the men of Ziph betrayed David and went to Saul, and they said that they would lure and basically catch him. In verse 21, Saul goes, the Lord bless you, finally, someone is concerned about me. Meanwhile, David and his men had moved to the wilderness of Moab. Then the chapter ends by basically saying that Saul was on the other side and moving in closer to David, but as Saul was getting closer, suddenly a messenger came to Saul saying, come quickly, the Philistines are raiding the land. Then Saul had to break off his entire pursuit and turn around and go back, and that place is called Selah Hamalekaloth, and it just basically means the rock of escape. So that was today's summary. Hope you guys have a great night. Bye.